Hi, so I got this really good comment yesterday, and the reason I'm going to respond to this is because this is something that I've also has said many times is I don't think we show enough of the ugly to owning the raccoons. Social media makes it look rainbows and butterflies all the time because they are super cute. We can all agree to that. But there is ugly to it. They very much are their own. If they don't like something, that's how it is. So there is an ugly side to it. If they're doing something or they want something or you need to control something they're doing and you try to, they can become very aggressive. In one of my videos up further, I posted a video showing my husband's hands. She didn't like that he was trying to keep her from doing something and she tore his hands apart. That is a reality. I think a lot of times social media does make it look like they're just so cute and fun and rainbows and butterflies and everything's great. And don't get me wrong, they're very unique and they are very fun, but there is downfalls. They're not like your dog. You're not going to train them to not do something. If they're like a toddler, just with really sharp teeth and claws. If they don't want to do it or if they want something, chances are you are going to get bit, scratched, or anything like that. Social media does make it look like everything is good. We don't show the ugly, but there is ugly. There is. And it's something you got to prepare yourself for if you decide to take on the adventure of getting into the raccoons. You got to accept that there are going to be bad days. My husband has bad days with Rory. But that's just when he puts her away. They take their time out and they go back to it. You can't be mad at it. It's just an animal. A lot of people are getting them and then they realize that it's a lot of work, and people's instant reaction is, well, I'll just release it. You can't release them. I mean, they're not raised to live on their own. Under no circumstances is it okay for anybody to get one from the wild, period. It is illegal. Raccoons should be obtained from a breeder if you want a pet. They should not be taken from the wild. And once they're obtained, they can't just be released. They're yours. They're yours forever. Good and bad, they're yours. They are destructive and they're moody and they're so sassy and spicy. Rory is very spicy. They're not all like that. Some are a little easier going and are easier to deal with. Some are not. They all have their own personality. Again, if you get one, you have to be ready for that side too. It might not be the super snuggly, lovable raccoon you want it. It might be spicy and more independent. A lot of times they are. All of our animals are legally obtained and owned. So we are licensed. They're from breeders. You should not be getting them from the wild. That's not acceptable because they do need vet care. At about 1 to 2 years old, raccoons from the wild, if are kept in captivity, can become super aggressive and violent when they start going through puberty and breeding and stuff, and that happens about 1 to 2 years old. They become very aggressive and people aren't prepared for that either, and then the instant reaction is, let's release it. No. My raccoon is fixed. She was fixed at about 4 months old, so that does take down a lot of the aggression, and with age, she's a little over 2 now, she has gotten better with her aggression, but there are still bad days. Just a couple weeks ago there was a bad day and she very much tore my husband up because she was mad. On days that she is sassy, we let her go. We just leave her on her own, do her own thing. She'll relax, she'll chill, and then she'll come back and she'll be loving like nothing happens. You got to be prepared for the destruction. When she was a baby, tore up the underneath of my couch because she thought that was a nice place to lay. So my couch got destroyed. She put a hole in my bathroom wall at one point. So there are definitely negatives, and I do appreciate this comment because I have said this myself many times. I don't think the reality of it is shown enough. So it's definitely not something I'd want to do again. I'm going to be honest with you. We love her. We take good care of her. But I don't think it's something I'd want to do again. You do got to be prepared for that 20-year commitment. They can live a very long time. And they're not like a dog or a cat, not that you should rehome them, but those are a little easier to rehome. You can't just rehome your raccoon. They bond to their people. They're very bonding. So they will get depressed if you rehome them. So yeah, just do a lot of research if you're going to get a raccoon. There's a lot to it. We've given up a lot of things to have her. We don't go on vacations or trips because I can't leave her here and let other people care for her. There's too much risk to it. So we do give up a lot to have her as well. So just keep all that in mind. If you have any questions, please ask. Don't assume you know, or that she's in a bad situation or she's unhappy or anything like that. Ask questions. I'm happy to help.